Please follow account.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Chennai. Welcome back to the MA Chidambaram Stadium, venue for the third ODI, the IDFC First Bank Trophy. India yet again in a dominant position after having restricted Afghanistan to 219 two stories in this first innings. One from Afghanistan, Hashmat getting his maiden century in ODI cricket. Second Afghan captain to score 100 after Asghar Pathan. That was the highlight of the Afghan batting order. And the second one from India. Another first, Prasidh Krishna getting his maiden 5-wicket haul after picking up lots of fours. 5 for 23. First by an Indian against Afghanistan. 219 was the target, but India start 5 for no loss after the repeated transgression from Hashmat to be running on the danger side. But the star of the afternoon was Prasidh Krishna. What an opening burst. Getting rid of the top three. The engine room of Afghanistan within no time. Good catching by Rohit Sharma and then picking up Darvish Rasuli. Another fine catch, running catch this time by Shreyas Iyer. And the final one, Shreyas Iyer in the deep to get the centurion, Hashmatullah Shahidi. Outstanding numbers. His best figures, 5 for 23. I mentioned a few 4-wicket hauls, 4 for 12, 4 for 54, 4 for 66. His previous ones. He's also got quite a few 3-wicket hauls. Prasidh Krishna, an improved act from the fast bowler. Yeah, here come the Indian openers. Yashasvi Jaiswal missed out in the last game. Rohit Sharma was looking good before he was undone by an absolute corker from Rashid Khan when he was on 48, apologies. So both of them would want to get off to a great start. 219 the target. India start 5 without loss, as I mentioned. And for Afghanistan, can they do something to notch up their first win against India in any format? Time to say good evening. I've said good evening to all the
Yashasvi Jaiswal is due for some runs. I'd like to take their time and get on with it. Average is 43.75. The low 100 for him in his ODI career. He's been a far improved player from what he was during his under 19 days.
Good evening, Karthik, WV, everybody. It was a good time to actually bat this, even though Asmat Hamzai will be looking to get that new ball movement that Prasid Krishna got for India. When the ball's coming on to the bat that little bit more, it should suit Jaiswal and Rohit. Two players who actually, in a strange way, are under a little bit of pressure coming into this game. Just pressure for their spots because everyone else is scoring huge runs around them. We know how good these two are. Can they deliver tonight? A small total to chase down. Jaiswal and Rohit will both be desperate to make sure they join the 100 club.
Reconfirmation that India will start with 5 on the board without a ball being bowled. Ashmatullah Shaidi kept running on the danger zone. Here Azmat starts well, right on the money, just getting a little bit of shape inside. And this is the reason why India have been awarded those penalty runs. He kept running in that danger zone. We also show this danger zone when the bowlers are bowling. Repeated warnings to the skipper, and then enough was enough. Wide call.
You say he was arguing that, saying, hang on, you can't possibly do me. Well, as guilt levels go, that was about as guilty as you can be. Just kept on running straight down the middle of the pitch. It was the 4th or 5th time we've done it. That's why the runs got. Single was cancelled out. They off the pitch, keeper.
Yashasvi Jaiswal underway with a nice tuck through the onside. And Azmat operating from the same end, from where Prasid Krishna created all the initial havoc.
You've seen 3 deliveries from Azmat and 3 different lengths. He's got to try and stick to the basics, be consistent, because there is a bit of help for the fast bowlers on the surface. If they hit the right areas, they can produce some extra bounce as well on this track.
Rahmat Shah, the stand-in captain. We saw Ashmatullah Shaidi struggling while he was out there batting. That's the famous cut from the left-hander, and he gets a 4 for it.
Yeah, like I say, a good pitch to bat on. There will be a slight bit of movement, but Jaiswal is used to that. Opens the batting in all forms. Rolling his wrists. He didn't do that in the last game. If you remember, he was caught backward point, but this time stands on top of the ball, crunches it away behind square for 4.
Yeah, they started with 2 slips, Azmat. One's moved to a mid-wicket position.
Here is that look now, wicket. He's not able to get on top of it. Roti took the catch for the second grab. You heard an alarm going off in the background. That is the alarm of doom. That means the bowler's overstepped, and it will be a free hit.
It's been interesting. Lots of no balls bowled from the end where Rohan Pandit is umpiring. Everything, I would say, from this end, most of them, as I recall.
tell there's still a bit of bowler in me because I call it the alarm of doom. I'm sure batters out there call it the alarm of glory.
Wide will be called, so the free hit will stay. They're already 14 with just 3 deliveries bowled.
The suspect Azmat should calm down a little bit because he's trying too hard. He's trying too many things here. Straight away, first up, he did start off bowling a good delivery, tucked the left-hander up. After that, he's been all over the place.
Hit hard, misfield by the stand-in skipper. So Yashasvi Jaiswal gets a 4 here.
That was a free hit if you're wondering about the shape of the shot he made. And can you hear it again? The alarm's gone again. It's another no ball, another free hit coming. This is a nightmare start for Afghanistan. They'd have been hoping for early wickets, maybe a bit of pressure, but there you go, quite clearly. Nothing behind that white line. Defending a low total WB, you don't need this as your start.
Yeah, that's exactly what is putting the pressure on Azmat, and this is something a batter would relish who is looking for runs like Jaiswal is. A couple of free hits, no balls, and then the bowler bowling all over the shop. He's got to try and cash in here, Yashasvi Jaiswal.
Just 3 deliveries have been bowled. India 19 without loss. Another free hit. Goes straight to hand.
Setting the field at mid-wicket. It's hard. He does well to latch onto it, but it's a free hit, so it won't really bother the batter much.
Cut hard. And another boundary in this over.
Beautifully played. Wide enough, and he was at top of the bounce and picking the cap to perfection. He's learned his lesson from the previous game. He's looking to play on top of the bounce, roll his wrist. And he does it so well. Just drawing away from the ball as he's making contact with it.
It's going to be a pretty short chase at this rate. 23 from out 5 deliveries. Only 1 ball left in the first over. Been 2 no balls, been a wide, a couple of boundaries, 5 penalty runs, all happening.
Expensive over, big over. 23 without loss after 1. Three, 18 of that first over from Azmatullah Omarzai. In Lucknow it was Allah Ghazanfar who partnered at the other end, but it's going to be Zia ur Rahman.
He was timing the ball well, was Rohit Sharma at Lucknow. And he started off well, easing it to the offside. Always a great sight to watch Rohit Sharma bat because he makes it look so easy, good time on the ball. And even when he plays the explosive shots, he doesn't really exert himself much. It makes it look simple even then.
A small trigger just pumps onto that front foot. Every time he plays the pull shot, just arches backward and plays the pull shot. Easy on the earth.
this is a pitch which is really ideal for him because he likes to use the pace of the bowlers and then punish anything offline a length, and he stays still, holds his shape.
I think Afghanistan will do really well if they can bowl the lengths and the lines which Prasidh Krishna did to Rohit Sharma. Just dangle it out there, bowl the length, because there are times where you play with his patience and he tends to have a waft outside the off stump.
What is remarkable about Prasidh Krishna's spell was that he did not get carried away. Even when he realized there's a little bit of purchase available for him in terms of pounds.
I was very happy that he got his 5 in the end for him. Because those 4 early wickets, and then he could barely move. He was so exhausted in that midday heat here at the Chepauk, roasting hot. And he had to wait 2 or 3 hours. Eventually got his 5th, the very last wicket to fall. Hashmat was caught in the deep, a slow ball bouncer, but those first 4 wickets, magnificent new ball bowling.
Away swingers and then the in swinger. 5 wickets. Nathan Pfeiffer, the first one was Rahmanullah Gurbaz, then Rahmat Shah, and then Ibrahim Zagran, all in a very similar manner. Same fielder, 4th wicket, and then the 5th wicket, the skipper.
Just the 2 catches he needed, Rohit Sharma and Shreyas Iyer, for his 5 wickets.
He's off the mark, Rohit Sharma. He had one infielder in the form of Rohit Sharma and one outfielder in the form of Shreyas Iyer.
Much better start from Zia. His partner Asmat, who opened the bowling, was all over the shop, conceding 19 runs of his first over. I got the impression he was trying too hard to provide a breakthrough for his side. That's the pressure the bowlers are under when you're defending a moderate target.